me check the volume. Okay, seems to be volume. Let me check the volume. Good morning to everyone. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Let's start from the higher time frame. So we have divergence here on daily, and if we, I have some limit orders at 20k, so I hope these are filled. On the weekly it seems that we may have a little bit more of downside, but on the daily this can be it. I mean, the VWAP is turning up. We have divergence on the daily, so I hope we fill the 20k limit orders I have. We may go down below 20k. That's what I'm waiting for, to fill my bags with Bitcoin, because I think after that we'll have some upside. Oh, the 3 hour doesn't look good at all, so we are closing this candle right now. 3 hour candle, Haikenashi, and this is a yellow X, which means that we can go down further. We'll go down further on this one. Yeah, 15 seconds to close it. If it stays like that, we may have a dump. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, yellow X. So yeah, don't go long. Don't go long. I'm tempted to go long, seeing the 45 minute, but no, I think we will have probably a dump. Today is the Fed meeting, and they're going to announce the hiking of rate, whatever it is, and whatever comments they have, it's going to affect hugely the market. So it can be also a bottom if Powell throws the towel and basically start to admit he's wrong. Yeah, we have to pump it again. We have to print. We have to start the money printer again. Anyway, it's interesting, really. It would be interesting today because, as I said from my last video yesterday, the actual job of the Fed is to keep price stability, which means hiking the rates, not throwing the towel. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to watch this meeting for sure. I'm going to watch it. I usually watch the Fed meetings because I see how stupid the people in charge have been, just having fun. Yeah, I watch it definitely. I suggest you watch it to laugh at the policy, the disciplined policy. Anyway. Can we have a small scalp? 15 minutes seems to be turning up. I want to have a scalp at 21.8. Here is a little bit low for a scalp to the downside. I'm not going to long it, definitely. So I need the price higher to short it. Let's see what is happening here. Oh my god. Yeah, that's clearly capitulation. I think we might have a little bit more to go. Yeah, there, or just a week. To 17k or 18k, maybe just a week. Mm. Yeah, looks beautiful. We can pick this to the upside and we can make a lot of profit. That's the idea of trading. It's not whether you're right or wrong. It's about making money, making profit. Yeah, I have my pivot. So we jumped right from the pivot here at 20.8. Next one is at 19.6. Well, to be honest, I hope this doesn't hold and we go over to fill my bids, to fill my limit orders. Yeah, I want to wait for the rate decision before I do any big buys, but yeah, maybe it's a good idea to just to buy like 20%, something 20-25, just to have some Bitcoin. Alright. Well, we are right now below even the VWAP. Have non-stop liquidations. Yeah, we'll see. It might be a quick one with the rate decision or some comments from Powell. This might be the bottom and then we go up. So yeah, definitely. Not going to wait for it and prepare. I hope the exchanges allow to make orders. I hope they're not down, because this can happen also. Next one at 16. Well, we have some support here, like something like a double bottom, but I don't think this is going to hold, to be honest. Yeah, I think we have more room to go over. Just starting here. 30 days 76, a little bit more. What can I say on the options? Let's see. Oh, and I can play maybe also Inspo Crypto analysis after that. Again, good volume puts, nothing changed from the last 2 days. Max Pain is going over at 32k now. Gap is increasing here. Well, this can be a wall, really. I smell a bottom. Yeah, let's wait for the rate decision. I mean, I think they'll hike and this will send the markets even lower. Maybe they'll try to talk dovishly, but if they cut 75 points, even if they're speaking dovishly, it doesn't matter. So the gamma exposure is at minus 62k I thought it's going to go over, which I think there is a room to go over here. So I think it was going to go even lower, like 100k. This minus 60k now, and well, I think we might have another leg down. It's very probable that we might have another leg down. Very probable. Yeah, puts. Ah, we have some calls here. Interesting. The gap is quite huge here. 111, 110. Wow, this is really nice gap to close. Like we can go at least to 25k from here. So I kind of hope we get a week down, fill my limit orders, then I'll be happy. I will be happy. Really interesting. Okay, let me go to the Inspo crypto analysis, on-chain analysis, and play it. Blah blah blah. I think it was in spam. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I can leave this.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Bitcoin market analysis by Inspo Crypto. I'm not going to make any statement today, maybe just a little one to start, but my goal is today make a quick overview. So check every data and don't make any big comment about that, just to try it out if that works a little bit, because I know that many people don't have the time to watch 1 hour analysis. So my little statement, first of all, just related to the current market conditions, I'm not in fear and I don't feel any stress at the moment, to be honest. I mean, they surprised me with a bearish price action, and I still think we are not done. Even if I'm short-term bullish, as you know, since days I'm calling we will go up, we will go up, we will go up again, but I don't know when. That's the problem. I know based on options that the option flows was also indicating price levels of 30 to 35. We still have a gap there, so it would make sense. And I think a bear market depends of what time frame you will use. I mean, if we zoom out even more, we will see that also 30k would make sense. And also for them, I don't see big accumulation at the moment, not by the market makers, for example. And I think, and it looks like they want to distribute just even more. But we still have a lack of demand, and that's why we are here. And yeah, why we are right now at 22,700. But it's funny because since last year, since our crash in May, I was very bearish. Many people saw that, and many people unfollowed me just because afterwards, after July, I remember many told and called me I would be unrealistic, a perma bear, absolutely guided by my bearish bias and so on and so forth, just because I called 24k, 24k, 24k is coming, the market doesn't look healthy, crypto ban, spot ETF is not going to happen. I mean, just check my tweets. And before May I was extremely bullish, extremely, I was a perma bull, but I flipped after I detected a lot of things that, yeah, didn't match with a healthy market. And many people just said I'm unrealistic and so on and so forth. And you know what? If these people are watching this video right now, you were absolutely right. Because I was completely unrealistic. I thought 24K would be the maximum and we could dump. We did 20,800. So yeah, I was unrealistic and you dump. Just to make it clear. Okay, that's it. So, I guess these weights ratio 1 hour dumps, as we have noticed just few weeks ago, you remember we had that here and then we lifted up. Usually that's a short-term bullish indicator, not necessarily telling you anything about how much up we can go, how strong, and when. I mean, when, meaning in, we can't say if we will do that in the next couple of hours or maybe in the next few 2 to 3 days. And in my opinion, what we see here is that this dump in weights ratio 1 hour time frame is showing us that's going up. The weights ratio is declining also because of these dumps. That's the 30 hours moving average. But yeah, as you see here as well, I mean, the stablecoin supply was rising and then boom, it nuked. That's because they burned a lot of stablecoins. Just Tether, almost 700 million. I know many will say, no, they don't burn that. I don't care. They reduced the supply by 700 million. And also BUSD is burning almost, it looks like every day almost 100 to 200 millions, and USDC maintains at the moment, so it's not really declining that much. However, that's not good at all because many people are just leaving the market. Stablecoin reserves on exchanges, it's lifting up now, but also here, okay, we just, I mean, we are talking here, it declined by 1 billion, 1,000 millions, and now it lifted up by 600 millions, it seems. So we need to see what's going to happen here, but at least based on this chart, it doesn't look very well. And what should I say? The weights ratio 30 days moving average, you know about that, and you know my opinion about that, and well, I mean, it's lifting up again. It's just indicating we are not done. They are again in preparation as called just a few days ago, and that would make sense to go up again. Yeah, as mentioned, so 30K, maybe a little bit more. That would be incredible healthy for the market in my opinion, and then they will dump it again. So, but however, we need to see. Let us take a look to the next chart. So, what we see here is a lot of stuff. Let us disable first the stablecoins and we can see what's happening since this morning, since midnight. Since midnight, that was really crazy. I mean, just before that was close before I went to bed and I missed that. I thought, okay, I mean, yeah, 3,500 are coming in, 3,000 and so on and so forth, so it's going to be tough. We will go even a little bit more, but I also detected big stablecoin inflows and I thought that looks like we are going to lift up tomorrow, you know? Well, I went to bed. What happened afterwards? 11,700 Bitcoin inflows, afterwards 1,200, and then 19,800. I mean, to be honest, That's crazy. That's really crazy. But that wasn't the end. It didn't finish there. 2,600, 4,200, 8,000 afterwards, another 5,800, and so on and so forth. I mean, we are talking about today. That's the whole day since midnight. And it keeps running. I mean, we received just 2 hours ago 7,000 Bitcoin, last hour 3,000, and I mean we are talking about in the last 3 hours about almost 12,000 Bitcoin. That's huge. That's really huge. Now, as usual, some new followers, I guess, are asking, Aditzpo, why you are not checking the outflows? Because for me, it's just important what could have an impact to the price action. Outflow doesn't tell me anything about the future impact to the price action. Absolute nothing. It's just saying something, someone is absorbing. I don't know if that's an exchange, if that's, I don't know, an institutional or whatever. If that's an exchange, this information is pure useless. So I really don't know, and of course, I mean, if yesterday before I went to bed, I had detected that here, wow, I I'd say, be careful, guys. We will see some big moves down to the downside, but I missed that. However, I'm not sure if we really um, yeah, sold everything. I mean, we had some outflows afterwards, and that's the most important thing. So 5,600 Bitcoin at the same time, 3,000 afterwards, 2,400 afterwards, then 8,000, and so on and so forth. But it's not the same. I mean, you know, we are we are here detecting much less outflows. But of course, the problem of outflows, for example, like inflows, just because they send them to the exchanges, doesn't mean that they are selling it. Maybe that's a preparation. In my opinion, they are preparing the next big nuke. Maybe it's going to happen in 3 weeks, and nobody will remember those 30, 40,000 Bitcoins anymore. That's how it works. So, yeah. But if we check for example, the stable coins, let me disable the Bitcoin inflow. You see here also a lot of stuff. I mean, wow. We received just before, and it seems that was the big preparation for the observation, as you see here. First of all, I mean, that was an extremely big outflow in stablecoins. At the same time, we received a lot of stablecoins. I mean, we are talking here. Yesterday we received 2.3 billion US dollars in stablecoins versus 2.2 billion US dollars outflows in stablecoins. That's huge. That's not a new record, but it's huge. And if we take our net flow, we see that, let me check. So we see that it was, in my opinion, more green than red, indicating more stablecoins, but not that much more, but at least more. So also I'm still missing for all the big Bitcoins that arrive to the exchanges, the outflows. So if you are selling 40,000 Bitcoins, for example, you should have big outflows. I'm still missing them. So it seems they didn't sell them yet. And we should have that in mind, because if we are going up, you know. So, however, let us check the future chart to see if we can detect something there. So let us see what's happening here. Well, first of all, the funding rate, as you see, I mean, that's the price of Bitcoin, and the funding rate was at the beginning indicating there were demanding more longs, and then it went down. It went up afterwards and then more down, and now it's rising. We will see, but of course, I mean, many people like me as well is thinking, hey, only down is not possible. We need to go up again. And yeah, we will, but nobody knows when, yeah, right? Until then, they can liquidate you without any problem. So open interest declined a lot. I guess they liquidated also many. And if we check here, for example, the leverage ratio, yeah, it's down. It declined a lot. So I guess they liquidated a lot of people. And if we take a look here, it looks more red. So stable coins, a lot of stablecoin outflows, just indicating those who were shorting, it seems they took profit afterwards and new money is coming in. Maybe they're shifting right now from bears to bulls. We need to see. And even here you see, I mean, we had yesterday night, it seems, wow, 37,000 Bitcoin outflow and 25,000 afterwards inflows. Wow. And here 12,000. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I mean, also here we need to, and that's something I like to do, is to compare. So if I see, for example, here 12,500 Bitcoin inflows, and for example here 12,500 Bitcoin outflows, then it would match, you know, and that was an internal transaction from spot wallet to derivative wallet, but yeah, doesn't look like. So let us take a look to the blockchain whispers, and I'm going to prepare here the Kingfisher. Oh, my spin. For those who didn't know that, you can use the spin on the Kingfisher, and oh, another one. Okay, let us make another one. And as you see here, you have credits, and with these credits you can check for free the liquidation map on the Kingfisher. That's a really nice feature by the Kingfisher, to be honest. I like that a lot. So let us go here and take a look, and we see that step by step longs are declining more and shorts are coming in. So if their goal is to have a lot of shorts to lift up, it will take a little bit. It will take a little bit, but however, even here you see Bitfinex declined a lot, and but the shorts, that's so crazy. 49 millions. That's also a new record. That's so Jesus. But yeah, as you see, I mean, that's something very nice. And even here, 45 versus 54, that's on Ethereum. That's crazy. I mean, okay, longs here on Bitfinex. I don't know. Bitfinex, I don't like them. So yeah, it looks like I mean, we can see that we have less contracts there. We had almost 4 billion just few weeks ago, and now we are talking about 1.8 billion on Binance. So that's not that much anymore. We need to see, but if we take, oh, look here. Wow. Crazy. I mean, they really did clean up. Maybe that was the goal. Just really to clean all the longs. And look that, I mean 30k. You remember 30k, 30k, 30k. Look that, and look, please take a look to the volume. Jesus, that's really big. That's really big. Let us take a look to Binance. Wow, that's surprising me. Okay, not the same, but well, I mean, they did a very nice work, to be honest, because that's really crazy. And 30k, yeah, it would make sense to go up. And I mean, if they want to generate more short and bearish sentiment, they will, and they need then to retest 20,800, because then many people will short, and then push up hard. But I don't like that, because that's just liquidating a lot of people. But could happen, so be careful. Let us check the next chapter. Well, as tweeted today, I have showed what FTX did, and I'm sorry, but I wasn't wrong. Once again, I wasn't wrong what FTX did. And remember that, remind that, what FTX is doing. Okay, I remember that FTX was tweeting, and Justin just shared this tweet with me, and that was like, soon we will go up again, or soon everything will be okay again, or something like, and at the same time they were buying, and I was wondering, to be honest, FTX is, it's my personal opinion, if you like it or not, it's the most worst. It's really the biggest manipulators you can imagine. In my opinion, that's my opinion, okay? That's just my opinion. I can tell and say whatever I want. But it's just, you remember, I have said I don't like that. I really don't like that. And they are buying, and I was saying, what the hell? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. That looks like institutional move. That doesn't make sense. And look what they did. I was calling it, and because that's what they do. That's what they do. And yeah, unfortunately, I was completely right. And well, I mean, Binance, we know, they use them, and we see that what's happening here, right? So yeah, the whole move was, of course, I mean, these both here look very similar, while these here as well. So I would say the whole thing was driven by FTX, and stablecoin futures, while market maker and so on use Binance mostly, and Bitcoin margin contracts, it seems. So crazy, really crazy. At least they are buying right now, but if you see, I mean, they had just before the nuke 22,645 bitcoins. I mean, that's the positive cumulative volume delta. They reduced it to 0. So it's not indicating they sold 22,000 bitcoin. It's just saying the cumulative volume delta declined by 22,000. That means they sold much more. Usually, I mean, I guess they had some green candles as well, and some people they bought, but yeah, that's what we can see here. That's crazy. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. And I can imagine they will do it again later on. Wow. So, oh no. Oh, I'm seeing that. The market maker again. Oh, Jesus. It's just wow. 4,500 Bitcoin just last hour and just before 10,000 Bitcoin. We don't know if they send those Bitcoin, of course, to derivative exchanges. That's possible and could be also very bullish. We don't know that. Okay, and let me check if we receive, well, we received 7,300. 12,000. Okay, it seems okay. That makes sense. It seems they send bitcoins to derivative exchanges. However, doesn't mean that's bullish. We know what they like to do, and not always it's bullish. And then we have the red one. So these guys here, as you see, 3,000 Bitcoin, and even so. Uh, Let me check a little bit just to complete that one. It seems that the market makers send bitcoins to spot exchanges and derivative exchanges. Not good. If that's the case, they want to push down once again and short with Bitcoin collateral, it seems. But that's the problem right now, because they also like to use OTC. So I don't know if, I mean, if all these data is now related to him, or maybe he's sending partly bitcoins to via OTC. Then I couldn't detect that. I can detect the fund flow. That was USDC redeemed supply yesterday. That was the new record, all-time high. Never happened. 2 billion, a little bit more than 2 billion. And look here. So that's the problem. If we check that here, we can see that the network activity is huge at the moment, indicating usually that OTC, I mean, it depends. If you see, for example, a gap between centralized exchanges and network activity, usually that means that we have some OTC activity running at the moment. If we check, for example, the daily one, we can detect even better. Oh, look that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Someone bought the dip, it seems. Oh, yes. Via OTC, it seems. I would say. But the thing I'm struggling here, the centralized exchanges at the same time also a rising activity. So, But however, at the same time, Bitfinex and FTX very active here, very active. Also here, just on the top, including Coinbase. Bitfinex at the moment very active, and FTX, and Coinbase. So they are here pushing, and yeah, just it seems pushing the price down. So let us take a look, and the market maker reduced its balance since yesterday by 20,000. These guys extremely, they are still reducing their balances. That's really crazy, really crazy. They are extremely bearish by 30,000. And these guys started to buy, not that big, but we are talking about 10,000, or at least they yeah, just rise their balances. And well, retailers. I don't know. I mean, it seems they are resisting like, I don't know, like hell. They are even buying more. Even here, little shrimps. They are buying and buying and buying more. But I mean, some people start saying, by inspo, maybe institutionals are using now little entities. Yeah, but even then, I mean, these guys own 1.79 million and retailers 1 million, and these guys own 5 million, 4 million. I mean, then this here should, yeah, go up like crazy, because then we would have here 3 million, 4 million, or whatever. So it doesn't work. Well, then let us take a look to the exchange walls. So let us see what's happening here. Yeah, well, we still have a lot of orders still here, and I mean, take a look what Coinbase did, I mean, order here 28, a big order here 25, orders here at 23, orders here, and they triggered all of them. If that's the plan, 10,000. Why not? 15,000. Wow. I don't know. I really don't know. But look here, just almost nothing. Almost nothing. It looks like they just want to buy all the way down. And if that's the case, wow, then we will go down really like crazy. Everything they don't want to sell, not big at least. I mean, you have here 40 bitcoins, 30 bitcoins, but compared to that here, it's nothing. 200, 300, 200, 300, 300, 200, and so on and so forth. So, well, we need to see, right? But not looking great, to be honest. Not looking great. Deribit waiting here at what? 12,000. A lot here still. You see a lot of sell orders. Bitstamp 20,000, 80,000. Binance Spot waiting here at 20,000 and 80,000. Bitfinex still waiting there to sell at 32.8. They remove their wall here and have another one at 80. FTX perp. Yeah, waiting here 20. Yeah, a lot in 20, in the range between 2021. Kraken. Wow, also here a lot waiting, 200 Bitcoin and so on and so forth. Yeah, so they are waiting below of 20k, right? So it doesn't look great, to be honest. BitMEX also waiting here at 19.2. Wow, that looks, I mean, that's so incredible. Well, Binance Futures. $20,000, 15,000, 19,000. Bitfinex derivatives, almost nothing. I hear a big cluster. Kraken futures, you can take a look here as well. Also nothing big here, as you see. They triggered some, and FTX spot also waiting here at 18.8. and even here 20,000. Wow. They removed here the wall. This one they triggered at 21.1, and at 20 we still have one. Okay, related to the exchange walls looks extremely bearish. Let us talk about my personal conclusion.
Well, interesting. I want to see the price coming up more to the upside, like there on the Ichimoku quote, and I wanna check after that what happens. Let me see Twitter. There's something interesting. Yeah, that's true. Weekly RSI record. Yeah, I've watched this.
Bailout! The most prudent move is a bail. Bailout! The most prudent move is a bail.
This is crazy.
Now I don't trust it. Invest, because you know what? It can only give you a positive return in the end, unless you're a fucking idiot. Then good luck.
Are you buying the dip?
Birthday girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, birthday girl.
Buy the dip if you have the chip. Buy the dip if you have the chip.
The market is shit right now. I don't trust it. Invest, because you know what? It can only give you a positive return in the end, unless you're a fucking idiot. Then good luck.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there will be more. I guess. Work. Twitter is getting funnier and funnier. What is the clean level? Huh. What is this? And this is FTM. Yeah, I think the same, that when they when they do their job and cut with 75 basis points, then this would be the final one. And then we can have even more weekly RSI record. Okay, maybe today I'll be buying after the Fed meeting. Maybe tomorrow morning. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's over. Mortgage rate spike 6.13. Shit. Oh, Tron 35 cents. Well, I think the same. This guy is also giving a target of what was that? Previous. Yeah. 19k? Maybe. ECB in panic mode. ECB Governing Council will hold an emergency meeting on Wednesday to address the market sell-off. Shit is going to hit the fan.
And I told her there are things that like we have to buy. There's something we had to buy that 2 years ago cost us $24. Last year was about $46. This year it is costing us $96. Okay? Local farmer, 50 head of cattle. It's costing him $8,000 a month to feed them. Please understand, food prices are going to go up. You want to act like it's the farmer's fault. It is not the farmer's fault. We're barely making it to grow the stuff so you guys are able to get it in August, September, October. Okay? Guys, this is not going away. Stop sticking your head in the sand and thinking, oh, it's going to be okay. It's not going to fucking be okay.
Yeah, that's it from my side. Hope you enjoyed this. Nearly an hour. Bye.